So welcome to 30-minute stretch bar. We are going to focus today on open up those shoulders and hip flexors area. If you have two blocks at home, grab those blocks. Excuse me. If you don't have, just grab a pillow or even a chair so we can put our arms over it. Resistant band and lightweight, and that's all we need for today. So let's take a nice big inhale. Bring your arms out to the side and reaching your arms towards the ceiling, and then lifting your chin up and up and up. And then exhale, just lower your arms down to the side. Let's dive down. So lifting your hips up and then lower the chest towards the ground. Let the shoulders completely rounded forward, moving your shoulder blades out to the side. And then kind of gently shake the head side to side. So you look over to your right, you look to your left, exhaling the air out of your lungs. And then go back to the center, begin to round in your lower back, your mid back, and in your upper back. Good. Bring both arms by your sides, palms are facing me. And then as you inhale, we're going to reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, rotating your shoulders and your elbows and in your palms to face out. Begin to reach back like if you're going to grab something right behind you, really slow. And then when you finish in the back, your palms should be facing the ceiling. Begin to lifting your arms up, like if you're going to lifting your biceps towards the ceiling. Begin to rotate in your shoulders, in your elbows, in your palms to face up. And then begin to circle the arms up and up and up. And then exhale, bringing your arms down in front of you. Let's do that again. So palms are forward. Begin to reaching your arms over your head. We're going to pause it in there. Rotate from the shoulders, your elbows, and then your palms out. Begin to reach back like if you're going to grab something in the back, rotating your biceps and then your palms to face up. Hide the arm behind you. Begin to lifting your arms back up. Rotate the shoulders, rotate the elbow, rotate the palm, and then you begin to circle the arm up and up and up. Palms are facing the back. Begin to lower your arms down in front of you. Good. And now inhale, reach both arms up and then grabbing your left wrist and take a nice side stretch. Opening your legs a little wider. We're going to add little pulses. Good. Hydrating the fascia. As you are pulsing, you're going to begin to rotate in your chest towards the ceiling. And then begin to rotate the chest down so you feel that stretch on the in between your left shoulder blade. And let's just do this a little more. So keeping rotating the chest up. Exhaling. Good. Pulsing. Rotate the chest down slowly. Of course, your neck moves with you. About 10 more seconds. Keep on going. Using the exhale, rotating the chest up. Keep pulsing. Keep pulsing. Rotating the chest down. Good. In 3, in 2, 1, and then go back to the center, arms out to the side. Notice the difference from in your left side versus in your right. We're going to switch. Inhale, reach. Grabbing your right wrist this time, reach up and up and up and gently lean over to your left side. And let's do the same thing. Begin to bounce. Keep pressing through the wrist, your palm up to the ceiling, elongating the rib cage. And I'll begin to rotating your chest down. So you look down towards the ground. And then you go back to the center, twisting your rib cage in your chest towards the ceiling. Keep exhaling. So begin to rotate. So you're not moving from the hips. Make sure the hips remains in a neutral position. You're moving from your thoracic spine. So it's from your rib cage up. Keep pulsing and pulsing, rotating. Good. All right, we have about 10 seconds more. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to the center, arms down. Let's come to a tabletop position. Dropping your knees, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Good. 3 rounds, cat-cow. Begin to lift the hips, lower the center of your back, lift the chin all the way up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, begin to tucking your hips under, rounding your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back, and attacking your chin to your chest. 2 more. Inhale, lifting your hips, lower the center of your chest, lift the chin all the way up. And then exhale, you tucking your tailbone under, round the spine, push the floor away. Last one, inhale, lift the hips, lower the center of your chest, lift the chin all the way up. And then exhale, you're tucking your tailbone under, round the spine, cat stretch. Go back to the center. Good. Go. Lower your left forearm down on the ground. You're going to lift that right leg, externally rotate that right thigh out to the side, and then slowly lower down. 10 times. Exhale to lift out. Inhale to lower. Exhale. Inhale, lower down. Exhale out to the side, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Good. We want to work slow with control. Hydrant. Last 5. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, control on the way down. Last 3. Good. 2 more times. This next one, take it up and hold the top, and now bring the knee back, like if you're going to squeeze the knee on your glutes. Yes, feel that nice open through the hip flexors. And then flexing your foot, flex, 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 and now begin to rotate your knee down and then your knee out. So you have that external and an internal rotation, just moving from the joint. So keep the foot flexed, like pressing, like if you were drilling the heel into that imaginary wall. Just rotating, open up those hip flexors. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now lower your right knee down. Come into a high plank, bringing your hands under your shoulders. Take the air out of your lungs first, lifting your knees off the ground. Let's step in your right leg on the outside of your right hand, come into a spider lunge. If you have the block nearby, grab one block and then place it under your hands. That way you're not sinking into the stretch, you are lifting into the stretch. Yes, and now from here, inhale, reaching your right arm towards the ceiling. Good, reach up and up and up. Feel that nice open through your rib cage, through the shoulders. And then lower your right hand down on the block. Lower your left knee down on the floor, and then straight the leg. So this is gonna be a little combo for us, okay? So bending your front knee, lifting your back knee off the ground. Inhale, reaching your right arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Inhale, dropping your left knee on the ground. And then straighten your front leg, stretch the hips back. Say hello to your hamstrings. One more. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, lift that back knee off the ground. Inhale, open through your right arm. Exhale, hand down. Lower your back knee. Straighten your front leg. Pause in here. Inhale. Exhale. And I bend that right leg. Lift that back knee off the ground again. Lower both of your hands. So remove the block on the side. Step back to a high plank. Downward facing dog. So reach the hips up. Stretch the fingertips forward. Extending your right leg towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Good. And now begin to bend the knee and then draw the heel down towards the glutes. And now from here, we're going to rotate your thigh out. And then your thigh down. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, rotate. So keep the knee up. Press down through that left heel. We're not going to stay here long. Open up those hip flexors. We have 5 seconds more. Rotating external, internal. 3, 2, 1. Lower your right foot down. Take a quick child's pose. Dropping your knees. Sending your hips all the way back, stretching your arms in front of you. Relax the heart on the ground. Inhale, full your lungs. Exhale. Now let's go back to a tabletop position. So we're going to do everything on the other side. Go back to that tabletop, dropping your right forearm on the ground. Lifting your belly button towards the ceiling. Remember, we do 10 hydrant on your left side. So begin to exhale, lifting your left thigh, rotate out to the side, and then inhale, we lower down. I need you guys to work slow. Exhale to lift. Inhale, control as you lower. Exhale, rotating your left thigh out. You don't need to lift the leg super high. You want to squeeze that right glute as well, so you're not sinking into that right side. We have 5 more. Exhale, rotate. Inhale to slower down. Exhale. As soon as you start rotating the leg out to the side, you exhale. Wonderful. All right, 2 more. And then this next one, we take it up and hold. Now squeeze, bring that left knee back like if you're squeezing the hips with your knee. And I'll begin to rotate again. So your thigh down and then your thigh up. Yes, feel that rotation coming from your joint, hip joint. Slowly flexing your foot. Imagine you were drilling the heel in that imaginary wall. Rotating, rotating. Good. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower your left knee down. Now come into a high plank. Take the air out of your lungs first. Straight both legs. Spider lunge, just tapping your left leg on the outside and grab the block. Place the block right under your hands. So kind of press the block away, stay lifted. Now, open through your left rib cage, reaching your left arm towards the ceiling. Yes, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Lower your back knee on the ground. Straightening your front leg and then sending your hips back, saying hello to that left hamstrings. Lifting your toes up, Olivia. And then inhale, bend that front knee again. Lift that back leg. Come into the spider lunge. Inhale, reaching your left arm. Open through your rib cage. And then lower your left hand down. Dropping your back knee. Half split. Straightening your front leg. Stretch the chest forward and feel that hamstring stretching out. 1 more. Bend that front knee. Lift that back knee off the ground. Inhale, reaching your left arm. Like if you're grabbing something all the way up in the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, left hand lowers. Lower your right knee. Sending your hips back, straightening your front leg. Lift the front toes up and up and up. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then bending your front knee. Remove the block on the side. Lift that back leg off the ground. Step back to a high plank. Downward facing dog. Stretch the hips up and up and up. Stretching your left leg towards the ceiling. Hold it up. Good. And now bend that left knee like if you draw the heel down to the glutes. And now begin to rotate thigh out and then thigh down. So when you rotate that left thigh out, notice that automatically your right thigh also rotates with you. So your right hip moves out and then moves in. Relax the chest and the head on the ground. Good. 5 seconds more. Keep lifting that knee to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Lower your left leg down. Take a child's pose. Dropping your knees, sending your hips all the way back. Stretching your arms in front of you. Bending your up, bringing your palms together in a prayer position. Bending your forearms, bringing your hands over your shoulders. Feel that nice opening between the shoulders. Keeping your forehead relaxed on the ground. Inhale, full your lungs. Exhale, let all the air be out of your lungs. Relax the chest. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And a downward facing dog. Let's extend the hips up and up and up. Pedal those heels. Pedal, pedal. 1 heel lift, 1 heel lower. Good. And then begin to walking your hands back towards your toes, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. Rounding your lower back, your mid back, upper back head is the last one to rise. You're going to grab a medium weight. 5 pounds should be okay. Let's grab that. I'm going to go for wide second, rotating the thigh. We work a little bit more with external rotation today of the hips. So bring both of the arms in front of you. rotating our thighs. Sit back. We're going to stay here on the ground. And then we're going to add pulse, pulsing our pelvic floor towards the ground. Keeping rotating your thighs out. Open through your shoulders. Open through your back. And now as you were pulsing, we're going to begin to alternate bicep curl. So curl using your biceps. Nice. Open through the chest. Good. Rotating those thighs a little more. Good. Press down through the heels. Rotate. Awesome. Pulsing your pelvic floor towards the ground. You got this. Wonderful. Pulse and curl. Pulse and curl. Wonderful. All right, you got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold, stay on the ground. Hold both weights in front of your chest. And now lifting your right heel, lower down. Lifting your left heel, lower down. Lift, alternating. Stabilize the hips. Stabilize the hips, so leave it just the heels. Lift the heels. There we go. Yes. Alternating heel lift. All right, give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both heels stay up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo. Shake it off those legs. Very good. Let's head into the bar with the weights. Place the weights on top of the bar, or you can even place on top of the chair. Feet right under your hips. Elevate the heels nice and high. There's a wall behind you. Begin to bending your knees, sliding your back down on that imaginary wall. Good. Open through the back muscles. Take the air out of your lungs. And I'll begin to shimmy the hips side to side. Right and left. And left and right. Very good. Take all the air out of your lungs. Keep constantly exhaling. So your rib cage remains closed. Good. Keep those heels high, working through the calf muscles, working through the thigh, side to side. Wonderful. Yes. Nice straight spine. Top of your head reaches towards the ceiling, but you're still looking forward. Good. All right, a little more. And 4, and 3, and 2. You hold the center. Grab the weight just with your right hand. Bending your right elbow. From here, we're going to punch the ceiling, lower down. So reach up. When you lower, your elbows lower below the shoulders. Punch, and then lower. Again, punch, lower down. Just give me 3 more. Ooh, thighs are on fire. 2. Last one. And then switch. Grab the weight with your left. Bending your left elbow. Let's go. Keep those heels up. Bend the knees. You're going to do 7. Punch up. 3. Punch up. 4. Yes, again. 5. 6. Last one. And then lower your heels. Yeah. Shake it off those legs. Wonderful. From here, come into a squat position. You can come back to your mat, feet under your hips. Extending your arms in front of you. We're going to squat down. Hold on the bottom. And then add both curls. Extend. Go back up and then add a pull. So you squat, hold. Bicep curl. Extend. Press to the heels. Go up. Hold halfway. Pull. And then extend. Inhale. We squat. Curl. Extend, press to the heels, come back up halfway, hold. Pull those elbows back, squeeze, extend, sit back again. Again, pull. Yes. I did a pulling, good. And then you pull. Again, sit back, bicep curls. Yes, press to the heels, go back up halfway and then you pull. Extend, sit back, squat, curl, extend. Go back up halfway, squeeze, extend. Give me 3 more. Inhale, squat. Bicep curl. Keep the chest lifted. Go back up halfway. Pull, extend. 2 more. Sit back. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thigh. halfway. Last one, sit back, curl, extend, up halfway, curl, and extend. Yes, shake it off these legs, drop the weight. Let's come in the back of your mat. I'll do a little yoga flow. So if you have the blocks, you're gonna leave the blocks right in front of your chest, of your mat. If you don't have, that's fine, okay? You can use like a little pillow. Feet under your hips. You're gonna inhale, reach both arms up and up and up. Exhale, begin to lift the hips up. Send the chest down, hold. Walking your hands out to a high plank. Hold it in a high plank, bracing your core. Good, stepping your right leg on the outside of your right hand. Come into that spider lunge. Stretch the chest forward. Now place both hands on the block. You can always place the hands on a weight so you're not sinking. You're gonna lift it. Feel that stretch on your left hip. Yes. From here, we're gonna straight that front leg. Bring that left leg a little bit forward and then straight that front leg. So that left leg, it's a little forward, so your left foot, it's completely flat on the ground. Yeah, more, Olivia. Very good. So that left foot is completely flat. And now from here, we're gonna focus on that right hip, okay? We're gonna rotate your right hip back and then forward. Rotate back and then forward. So you feel your thigh moving back and then moving forward. Like really sticking that booty back and then sticking forward. Inhale back, exhale. So Olivia, it's not like a back and forth. You want to really move that right hip. There we go. Towards the back and then forward. Loosen up those hips. So it's almost like if you are rotating your thigh in and then your thigh out. Good. Just a little more. 3, 2, and then back to center. Stay in the center. And then begin to grab the block. Rise up, so the front leg stays straight. Take your time, okay? Begin to rise up and up and up. Yes, we reach the blocks towards the ceiling. And then you alternate, right arm go down and then forward. Left arm go back and then forward. So try to keep the shoulders and the hips forward. Good, moving from the shoulders, open up those shoulders. Good, improving mobility. You take it back, we reach back and back and back, and then forward. Like if you remember in the beginning, we did that warm up, right? So it's the same. You are reaching back and back and back, and then forward. One more. Yes, and I'll begin to fold. So imagine you're trying to reach the chest forward, but down at the same time. Forward and down, forward and down. Lower the blocks on the ground. Bending your front knee, stepping your hands on the ground, step back to a high plank. Ooh, good. Hold it in a high plank. Press the floor away, downward facing dog. Stretch the hips up. Just take your time. Notice the difference from your right side versus in your left side. You probably feel more elongated on your right hamstrings. Let's do the other side. Inhale, shifting your body to a high plank. Hold it in a high plank. Stepping your left leg on the outside of your left hand. Placing your hands on the block. Good. Lift the chest up. Good. Hold it in here for a second. Stay open through the chest. Yeah. And now begin to bring that back leg slightly forward so your whole foot stays on the ground. Yeah. Stretch the chest forward. The block is helping you to stay lifted through the spine. And I'll begin to rotate the hip. Let left hip stick out to the left and then into the right. Good. Inhale just from the hip joints. You're probably going to notice one side it's tighter than the other, which is normal. Just notice what you notice. Connect with your body. My left side tends to be tighter because I compensate more. Good. So that's why it's important to do unilateral movements so we balance our bodies out. Good. Keep moving the hip. So your thigh moves to the left and then to the right. Good. All right, let's go for 5 seconds more. No rush. Last one. Go back to the center. Now, really root down to that back heel. Grab the block. Using your core muscles and then begin to rise up. So the front leg remains straight. Tucking your hips under. So push the hips forward. Reach both of your arms towards the ceiling again. And let's begin to reach back and then forward. Switch. Left your arm, go back and then forward. Good. Reach back and back and back. Yes. Try to keep that right hip forward. Slightly tucking through the hip. Again, reach back and back and back. Open up the shoulders. If you play tennis, pickleball, golf, any exercise that requires lots of shoulder flexion and extension, those exercises are very beneficial for you. Good. One more on each side. Last one, reach back and back and back. And now begin to fold. So you want to bring the chest forward. Now let's go back up, Stephanie. Go back up. So like if you're going to look over the cliff, reach towards the ceiling and then pick over the cliff first. And then keeping you reaching forward and down, forward and down, forward and down. Yes. And now lower your hands on the ground, bending up front knee slightly, step back to a high plank. Hold it in a high plank. Good. And now dropping our knees and take a child's pose. Sending your hips all the way back. If you have the blocks nearby, grab those blocks. And then we're going to place the heels of your hands on the edge of the block. And then extend the block forward. And then let the chest relax in between your arms. Maybe touch your forehead on the ground. So you get a nice opening on the top of your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale. And then let's come to a seated position. We are almost done. Let's sit on the ground, moving our sits bone out to the side. We're going to do a spinal twist, crossing our right leg over your left. Yeah, try to make sure you like your sits bone out to the side. Hooking your left elbow around. And then your right hand stays behind you. We're going to elevate the spine first and then begin to rotate from your rib cage up. So exhale, twisting your right rib, twisting your shoulder, and then last you turning your head over your shoulder. At the same time you pull, hug that knee in towards the chest. Inhaling, expanding the spine. As you exhale, take the air out of your lungs. And then you twist rib, shoulder, and head over to the right a little more. One more, inhale. Exhale first, all the air. And then when there's no more air, begin to twist again a little deeper and deeper and deeper. And then slowly go back to the center. Good, uncross the leg. We're going to switch left over your right. Moving your sits bone out, hooking your right elbow around step by step. Left hand behind you. Lift it through the spine first. Take a big exhalation and then begin. Left rib turns, left shoulder. Head is the last one. Hug the knee in and in and in. Inhale to fill your lungs like if you're smelling something really good. Exhale, take all the air out of your lungs. When there's no more air, you have more room to twist deeper. Twist, twist, twist. One more big inhalation. Take all the air. Twist a little deeper. twist, 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 and then slowly go back to the center. Yes, lay on your back, and let's take a nice full body stretch. Elongate the spine, elongate your legs, big morning stretch. Pull both of your knees into your chest. Good, and then placing your hands under your knees and extend both legs towards the ceiling. And point and flex, point and flex. Slowly get some fresh blood, fresh circulation down into your heart. Good, slowly pointing, slowly flexing. Soften through the shoulders. Relax the jaw, maybe opening and closing your mouth a few times. Moving the cheeks side to side. Then let's take a happy baby. So you're gonna opening your knees wider than in your hips, bending your knees, flexing your feet. You can placing your hands on top of your feet and then kind of press it down, or you can placing your hands behind the knees. And then from here, you can just find the stillness. Inhale to fill your lungs. Let your belly expand all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you're going to notice your belly button moving down towards the ground. One more inhale. Exhale. And then lower your feet down. And just wave the legs side to side. So opening your feet a little wider than in your hips. You drop the knees to the right. Drop the knees to the left. So make sure there's no activation or tension on your pelvic floor. Let the muscles relax. Waving side to side. One more on each side. And I go back to the center, take a bridge pose. Arms by your sides. Press through the feet to lift the hips up. Feel that nice open through the front of your body. The core muscles, quadriceps. Lifting your hips a little higher. As you inhale, smell something good through your nose. Feel your belly expanding. Exhale. Lower your hips all the way down. Roll over to the side. Downward facing dog. Last one of the day. Start with your hands under your shoulders. Push the floor away. Lifting your tailbone up and up and up. Good. Opening your feet a little wider than your hips. Begin to walk your hands back and lift the hips up at the same time. Placing your hands on your shins. Inhale to a flat back. Stretch the heart forward. Open through the chest. Exhale. Let all the air go. Fold, 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 fold. Begin to rounding your lower back. Push the floor away at the same time. Good. Let's take a nice big inhale. Reach both of your arms all the way up. Lifting your chin towards the ceiling. Palms together. Hands down to your heart center. And we are officially done. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.